They say your home is the one place where you should feel respected. For me, that respect was broken the moment I opened my bedroom door and realized someone else had decided what to do with my bed. This was my house. I didn't inherit it. Nobody helped me buy it. I worked for it, paid for it, and maintained it myself. Because I traveled often for work, I rented out a few rooms. Not as a favor. Not casually. Everything was done legally with signed leases and clear rules. They weren't friends or family. They were tenants. From day one rule was made painfully clear. My bedroom was private. That room was not included in the rental. No one was allowed inside it for any reason. They all agreed. No questions. No pushback. At first, things were fine. Rent came in on time. Everyone acted polite. Then, slowly, comfort turned into entitlement. They brought a dog into the house without asking. I warned them once. Calmly, I told them pets weren't allowed and reminded them again that my room was off limits. They apologized and said it wouldn't happen again. That was a lie. One night, I came home late from work, completely exhausted. I walked to my room, opened the door, and just stood there staring. My bed was no longer made the way I left it. My sheets were gone. My pillows were pushed aside. And right there, stretched out in the middle of my mattress, was their dog, sleeping like it owned the place. Dog hair covered everything. Paw print were on my rug. Food bowls were sitting near my dresser. For a moment, I couldn't even speak. Not because I was calm, but because I was shocked at how far they had gone. When I stepped out and asked what was going on, no one looked embarrassed. No one rushed to fix it. One of them laughed and said, "You weren't home." The bed was empty anyway. He sleeps better there. That sentence told me everything I needed to know. To them, my absence meant permission. My property meant convenience. My boundaries meant nothing. I told them that was my bed and my room. One of them shrugged and said, "Relax, it's just a bed. You can sleep on the couch tonight." No apology, no urgency, just pure disrespect. That night, I slept on my couch. Not because I had to, but because I wanted to be absolutely sure about one thing, whether this was a mistake or whether they truly believed they could treat me like a guest in my own home. By the next morning, I had my answer. They were using my food, letting the dog roam freely, inviting people over, and acting like the house belonged to them. That's when it became clear this was never about a dog or a mattress. It was about control, about entitlement, about people who thought kindness meant weakness. So I stopped talking. I pulled out the lease and read every line. Unauthorized pet, use of private space, property misuse, multiple violations, all clearly documented. I contacted my lawyer and followed every legal step properly. No shortcuts, no emotions involved. By the next day, the eviction notices were ready. Legal, clean, signed. When I handed them the papers, everything changed. Panic replaced confidence. Suddenly there were apologies. Suddenly they wanted to talk. One of them said, "You're really kicking us out over a dog?" I looked them straight in the eye and said, "No, I'm kicking you out because you don't respect me in my own house." They begged. They promised to clean the bed. They promised the dog would never go near my room again. But once someone shows you who they are, you believe them the first time. People who cross one boundary will cross another. I was a way to find out which one came next. They moved out within the legal time frame. The dog left. The noise stopped. The house went quiet again. I replaced my mattress, cleaned the room, and locked the door. And here's the lesson most people don't like to hear. If you tolerate disrespect once, you invite it permanently. Kindness without boundaries isn't kindness. It's permission. They gave my bed to their dog. I gave them eviction notices. And I slept peacefully after that, in my own bed,